So the Scream franchise is getting a retrospective book. The article here from Alex DiVincenzo of Bloody Disgusting says Scream franchise gets dissected in new book entitled Your Favorite Scary Movie. So yeah, we've got that report last week of You Can't Kill the Boogeyman. You know, all these franchises have had these, retrospective books that go back and dive into some of the behind the scenes and all that kind of stuff on the franchise. So yeah, Alex DiVincenzo brings this one to us. We'll share the image later on, folks, for sure. But the article says Your Favorite Scary Movie, How the Scream Films Rewrote the Rules of Horror, will be published in paperback, ebook, and audiobook on August 19th via Plume. Written by entertainment journalist Ashley Collins, the 352-page book examines the making and impact of the Scream films, with behind-the-scenes insight from cast and crew, as well as analysis on how the movie's special blend of gruesome violence and humorous self-awareness rewrote the horror playbook. It features new interviews with Neve Campbell, Courtney Cox, David Arquette, Kevin Williamson, Skeet Ulrich, Matthew Lillard, Jack Quaid, Parker Posey, Hayden Panettiere, Jasmine Savoy Brown, Mason Gooding, Radio Silence, Roger L. Jackson, and more. Williamson praises the book, saying, quote, "Your favorite scary movie is the definitive story of Scream, a true Bible of its history and legacy. I learned so much about this franchise that I never knew." Brilliant. That's pretty high praise from the guy that, originally created the idea and everything. And I'm going to hop on over here to show you guys the full image there, just so you can take a look at the cover of the book. Really good stuff with the popcorn and the dripping blood and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, this is really exciting for Scream fans, of course. These books, let me know if you're, whether you're watching in the live chat or you're checking this out after the fact. Let me know in the comments. How do you feel about these retrospective books? Are you the kind of person that, like, are you a reader? Or is this the kind of thing where, like, maybe you're not the biggest reader, but this is the kind of stuff you would love to check out or that you do purchase and dive into? Because, I love documentaries. Like, I'm just kind of lukewarm on documentaries on a whole, but if it's a documentary about a movie I really love or a franchise I really love, I'm there. And I feel like it's kind of similar here with these books. And I am a pretty big fan of the Scream franchise. 5 and 6, not the biggest fan, although I don't think they're bad movies. They're just, to me, they're nowhere close to what the first 4 accomplished. But there's so much to love in this franchise. I'm very interested in this book and reading a little bit more about it, or jumping into it once it's released. I would have liked to have seen, not going to lie, I would have liked to have seen Emma Roberts' name listed there, because I'm a big Jill Roberts fan. I love Scream 4. I don't know. Maybe that's an unpopular opinion. Scream 4 is my favorite sequel in the franchise. Let me know in the chat what you think about that. If you're watching this after the fact, let me know. I don't know, man. Emma Roberts, I just think from the family that she came from, she could have skated through Hollywood and made just a whole bunch of popcorn movies, referencing the cover here. But she seems to be a true horror fan, and what a hell of a performance in Scream 4. So anyways, and maybe she is in the book. They just didn't list her here or anything, but I'm looking forward to this one. Let me know in the live chat what you think about your favorite scary movie. The Ashley Collins book diving into the Scream franchise. And if you're watching after the fact, let me know in the comments. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and share the channel with someone who you think would dig this kind of content, because we cover horror movie news and TV news here on the channel quite a bit, and you don't want to miss a thing.